guts and blood and everything just was like out everywhere. Like this man's arm had swole up like super big.
Wake up, get your cake up, cause it's all about the cream. You ain't living life unless you living out your dream.
What up, though? What it do? It's your boy Everyday Ink, and what up, though? What it do? What up, though? What it do, Ink Squad? It's your boy Everyday Ink, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Welcome back to the channel. If you ain't a part of the Ink Squad yet, make sure you go ahead and dab on that subscribe button one time and become part of the family, because we lit over this way. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and smack that subscribe button for the one time. So, if you already read the title of the video, you know what you're here for. It's story time. I gotta let y'all niggas know how the first tattoo I ever did went. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let y'all know how it turned out, what went down with everything. You know what I'm saying? First, let me let y'all in on how your boy started tattooing. So, back in Jackson, Tennessee, back home, I used to work at this nursing home. I used to work at Forest Cove Nursing Home. I used to work with my cousin, Bubba. DeMarco Davis. Some of y'all might know him, some of y'all might not. Big Cuz though, to me, you feel me? So I'm working with Big Cuz, and I'm graduating high school at the time, so I come to work and I got my portfolio with me. He like, dang Cuz, I didn't know you could draw like that. I'm like, yeah, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I like to draw and sketch and all that good stuff. So he brought up tattooing. I'm like, tattooing? I don't know about tattooing, man. You know, I ain't never thought about it like that. You know, I might do a little something, though. I might give it a try and everything. He was like, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, who? I do it. I get a tattoo machine to do something. He like, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, all right, bet. Whenever somebody tell me I'm not gonna do something, you motivate me to do it. You know what I'm saying? The hate motivates. You know what I'm saying? So, wham, I hop online as soon as I get home off of work, start looking up tattoo machines, tattoo kits, all that good stuff. Found one for like $100 off PirateFace.com. I never forget it. Boom. I ordered my machine and everything. I'm like, hey, what's up, Big Cuz? You know what I'm saying? I got my machine and it's about to come in like 3 days. For real? He like, man, you ain't for real. I'm like, I'm serious, bro. I ordered the machine. This nigga ain't want to let me do his first tattoo, though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to let me do my first tattoo on him. So I'm like, okay, I wouldn't even think about it. I ain't trip on it and everything. So I ended up letting a couple more of my partners know, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to get a tattoo machine and everything. And at the time, you know what I'm saying, I'm from Beach Bluff. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee, but Beach Bluff is a, you know what I'm saying, area in Jackson, Tennessee. Beach Bluff is an area in Jackson, Tennessee, and that's where your boy from. That's where I grew up at. You feel me? I love home. I love Beach Bluff. Shout out to the Bluff. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, one of my partners down the street, I let him know, hey, bruh, I'm finna get a tattoo machine in. And he like, for real? I'm like, yeah, bro, I got a tattoo kit finna come. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, you lying. I'm like, I swear, bro, it's finna come. It's gonna be here in like, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 days. Matter of fact, it was gonna be there tomorrow when I had talked with him. So I'm like, my tattoo machine gonna be here tomorrow. He like, all right, bet. He like, man, I'm trying to get tatted. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, I'm trying to get tatted. He like, man, hit me up as soon as it come in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm chilling, waiting all day at the crib and everything. Boom. You know what I'm saying? The pack dropped. That thing came in. You know what I'm saying? Tattoo machine there for your boy. I'm like, oh, man, my kit that came in and all this good stuff. So I'm at the crib just opening up the kit, rambling through it and everything, trying to see what's what go where, what go here, what go there. So I'm just playing with all the little inks and stuff and looking at my tattoo machines, trying to figure out how to set them up and how they work and everything. True story, y'all. Like, when I first opened up the tattoo machine, I was trying to get it to run, right? And I was so frustrated, y'all. I was sitting down in the crib for like 2 hours trying to make the machine actually run. And I'm like, man, I cannot get this machine to work for nothing. I'm like, man, maybe they sent me a broke gun, a broke tattoo machine or something. So I'm fumbling around with it. I'm telling my grandma, my mom, I'm like, man, it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? The machine ain't working. Screwdrivers and gadgets trying to get the machine to work properly and everything. So after getting tired and fed up with the machine, I'm just like, man, it's probably not gonna work, and I'm just steady fumbling with it, you know what I'm saying, the whole time. And I end up touching the top screw to the front spring, and the machine just cut on. And I'm like, oh, so it's gotta be touching. The contact point gotta be touching. A lot of tattoo artists know that. Some of y'all tattoo artists, some of y'all not. Y'all just watching, you feel me? So, boom. I found out how the machine worked, and I got it running. So, I'm like, I look up different videos on what I need to do and how I need to get started. So, it hit my head that I needed an orange to kind of get an idea for how real skin would feel when I started tattooing. So, I get like a big tangerine, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get an orange because it was smaller. I'm like, I want a tangerine, so some with some base on it, so I can put some weight on it, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. I take the machine and I just start, you know what I'm saying? I set the needle up first and all that good stuff, but I started tattooing the orange. And I'm like, okay, this straight. You know, I got this, I can do this and everything. I might have pulled like 3 or 4 lines on the orange and, you know, I was done. I hit up my boy down the street. I'm like, TJ. Some of y'all might know him too. His name Terrence Hardiman, little ugly dude. I'm like, hey, TJ, bro, I got the machine in and everything. He like, for real? I'm like, yeah, bro, I got this joint in. And he like, man, what's up? He like, you gonna come down the street? He live like right down the street from me, y'all. So I'm like, yeah. Boom. Pack up the tattoo equipment, my machine, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hop in my little blazer. And I'm gunning down the street, excited, ready to do tattoo. So I get to TJ crib and everything, and you know, we got the table set out and everything, got the little situation laid out for me. So I start setting up my machine, get my needles together and everything, telling him a little bit about what I found out about how the machine worked and all that good stuff. And he's like, all right, cool. So I'm like, what you want to get tatted, bro? He like, man, I'm trying to be like LeBron. Knowing this nigga can't hoop, but he like, I'm trying to be like Bron. So I'm like, all right, what you trying to get? He like, I want a big T on this side, you know what I'm saying, and a big J on that side. I'm like, all right, I can do that. So I take a pen and I start sketching out the letters on him, you know, on the back of his arms and everything. And after I get done sketching them, I take pictures and I show him. And he like, oh, yeah, that junk hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to kill him at the schoolhouse with this. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I did that. You feel me? So, sketched it on and everything. He liked it. So, I started setting up the ink and setting up my needle and everything. And I get the machine going, you know. And it's super loud. Super duper loud at the time. And, you know, I'm not knowing anything about how to actually tattoo skin, you know. So I got this needle out, y'all. Like, I got the needle drew out probably about that long. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm like, you ready? He like, yeah. So I dip the ink, I dip my needle into the ink and everything. And boom, it's time to hit the skin. I'm nervous, you know what I'm saying? But I'm good, you feel me? It's a nervous and an excitement at the same time. So I got a little adrenaline going, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to put the work in to make this tattoo come to life. So I start tattooing. And he like, I'm like, I mean, what'd you expect, bro? It wasn't gonna feel like a magical bunny jumping on the back of your arm or something. So he sat down and take it. He like, man, it's hurting. It's hurt. And I'm digging in his arm. Digging in his arm trying to get the T right. So I keep on digging in his arm, you know what I'm saying? It's tattooing him. Pus and blood and everything just was like out everywhere. Like this man's arm had swole up like super big. He was like, bro, I think we need to take a break. He like, I don't feel good. So I'm like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? So he stepped outside for a minute. It's still pus and blood running down the back of his arm, y'all. I'm nervous as hell. Like, his mama wasn't there at the time and everything. And she was he didn't know when she was coming home. Like, but we definitely didn't want to be sitting there tattooing when she got home. But You know what I'm saying? This man had pus and blood coming down his arm. Arm was just swollen up big. I was super nervous. Like, man, I done messed this nigga up, man. So he come back in the crib and everything after getting some fresh air outside. And he like, I think the swelling started going down or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it do look like that, you know. Trying to speak a little light onto the situation, you know what I'm saying? Which it did start, the swelling started to go down, and I was able to kind of see my first lines I had pulled, you know. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how it worked, you know. So I go ahead and try to finish up the tattoo and everything. To this day, that's the first tattoo I done. TJ still got that big old T and that big old J on the back of his arm. I don't even know if we did get to the J. He ended up, after the swelling went down on the first one, he ended up and we finished the whole thing. I basically just did an outline, y'all, but, and they was alright, they was decent. Okay, they was not decent. Them giants was screwed up, they was messed up. Horrible T, horrible J. The drawing looked a lot better than the actual tattoo did, y'all. But I tried my best, you feel me? And last time I seen him, it's been some years since I seen TJ, but last time I seen him, he had tried to get him covered up, I guess. But you could still see, like, the T and the J, too, kind of. You know what I'm saying? He had tried to get it covered up, but it was still there. But I'm still cool with TJ to this day. Like I said, I ain't seen him in years, but it's all love and everything. He was happy with the tattoo at the time. He was excited about it. He was stoked about it, you know what I'm saying? First tattoo, you know what I'm saying? He was tatted. Like I said, we was young, so he was at the schoolhouse with a tattoo. So that was different for a kid back then, you know what I'm saying? It's 2019, so a lot of kids got tattoos. But back then, it wasn't so hot. It wasn't so popular. It was more frowned upon back then. But, yeah, that's basically how my first experience went with doing a tattoo, y'all. Like I would say to anybody, if you don't have any experience on doing a tattoo, don't just jump into it head first. You can turn an already terrible situation into a worse situation, you know what I'm saying? Through my whole tattoo career, I had people pass out on me, faint on me. I had people have seizures, a number of things. So I'm just glad that none of that happened on my first tattoo that I did. But I had to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, about my first tattoo and how it went and everything. If you are thinking about tattooing, you should definitely go get a professional apprenticeship. That way, you know, you understand bloodborne pathogens. You understand safety. You understand how to protect yourself. You understand how to wrap and sterilize your equipment. You know, you understand how to properly execute a tattoo to where it's safe for your client, your canvas, and as well yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you do not have any experience in doing a tattoo, this is not me encouraging you to go pick up a machine and just start drawing on somebody because it can turn bad. You definitely want to have some professional guidance. You definitely want to get an apprenticeship from a great artist. But that's pretty much it. I guess I just had to let y'all in on, you know, my experience for my first tattoo. Thank y'all so much for watching. Your boy is definitely gonna have more lit videos. I'm definitely gonna do story time a lot more. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, dab on that subscribe button one time and become part of the family, become part of the Ink Squad. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for y'all attention. Thank y'all for y'all feedback. Please leave comments, leave a lot of love, leave a lot of likes, and remember, you're gonna be great. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You're gonna be successful in whatever you want to do. If you have a goal set in mind, put work towards your goal and make it come to life. Love y'all. See y'all later.